Whoa!
It always comes
Look
faster than you think.
It always comes faster than you think. And thank you for jamming along to that cool song.
It is
In
so
case
cool.
anybody's wondering, this is the Lego Masters Fox oh my God. Lego Masters Fox Cast Chat, episode 11, the Cliffhanger. And we'd like to welcome Monica Berry to the chat. How are you guys doing tonight?
Oh, hi, Monica.
You guys all doing well? Everything going well?
Yeah, we just
still
got back from our local municipality does a food truck night.
Ooh.
And they had at least, what, 20 food trucks?
There were 24,
24 food trucks. Man, it was fantastic.
Yeah, but like, I don't know, probably 6 of them were sold out by the time we got there.
Yeah.
I mean, it was happening.
That's my dinner.
Dawn, what is that?
It's a Cheez-It.
Oh my God.
Cheez-Its are great.
Let's highlight that.
Let's highlight that.
Let's highlight the Cheez-It. There we go. We are not sponsored by Cheez-Its.
We're not sponsored by Cheez-It. It is an undescribed square cheese snack. Here, how's that?
Did you put tape around it?
Right. Yeah, I put blue tape on it.
Oh my goodness. You have to marker it all out. In case anybody's wondering that's watching this live or has watched us in recorded, we are referring to the fact that when you are recording a television show and a brand is not officially sponsoring anything, you get to put black tape over everything.
Oh, wow.
Every single label gets removed, cut off,
Yep.
or markered, or taped over, just in case there's a hint of it on the screen.
I got my
Well,
Palo Alto shirt
Pay
on.
for product placement, you don't get.
Well, this is YouTube. We're slumming on YouTube. We're not
That's right.
like Codes Profesh. So,
Michelle.
What's up?
boom, Michelle's in. All
Look at
right.
that. We're in her signature jumpsuit and everything.
Right.
So for the
On
record,
brand.
I imagine that all of you wear your wardrobe just in general in life every day. So
That's the magic of television. That makes
Yeah,
that
I
makes
just
people think that's
assumed
the case.
yep.
I am. This is actually a different color than I had on the show, but I'm adding all of these.
Oh, that's awesome.
Ooh.
Do you actually wear jumpsuits in real life?
Yes. I mean, I wear overalls more, but because I have a long torso, so jumpsuits are less comfortable.
Oh, that's
Unless I find the right one.
Oh, wow.
I wish it
love
was
it.
socially acceptable for me to wear a jumpsuit to work every day because I imagine they're comfortable.
a jumpsuit.
Jumpsuit.
Yeah, it's like a onesie, except
Yeah,
for
We're only allowed to wear flamingo shirts.
Except for going to the bathroom.
Yep.
Boom.
Jen knows a thing or two about jumpsuits.
Yeah, Jen
Oh,
knows
yeah,
things.
that's, Jen knows a bit about jumpsuits, yes.
Yikes. No comment. Dude, I don't even know where to start. Just as like rompers, are you serious?
We should go around and talk a little bit about wardrobe. We can't go too much into it, but
Sure can.
at what times do you guys actually wear wardrobe from the show, if at all? I'll go first. So, oh gosh, wow.
All the time.
I did not expect that. I do wear my wardrobe from the season when I'm at a convention or when it's some sort of Lego thing that I want, people to identify me. But in everyday life, I'm not wearing those crazy shirts. I'll wear them to all hands meetings, which drives some of the folks in the Microsoft Teams a little nuts. But
You gotta wear the really bright shirts with like the pattern, and then how you can set a background in your chat.
oh, that is weird.
Put like a plaid.
2 gens.
Oh, 2 Jen.
Whoa. How did that? Okay, I'm taking that one off.
Matrix trailer did just.
Right.
Okay, look at this.
I feel like we just ended an episode of What If, and we've got
Yeah,
a
What
parallel
If. Look at
universe
this. We got-
timeline Jen in here.
Yeah.
I was
Which
trying
one's
to
the variant?
enlarge my screen, and then everything disappeared, and so I re-entered the studio. So you can,
Look,
I don't know.
I'm taking the fake Jen out. There we go. It's gone.
Will the real Jen please stand up?
Okay, all right.
So Maria, you said you do wear the wardrobe type stuff all the time, or was that a joke?
No, that was real. So they, they said, "Hey, take pictures of your clothes and send them to us," and then we brought them down. And everything I wore for the first 5 episodes belonged to me, and those were the clothes that I actually wear. So when we got down there and I handed over all my clothes, I was like, "What am I supposed to wear now?" I had a bunch of just like logo T-shirts and that sort of thing, and like a flannel shirt and like an old pair of jeans. Like that was literally all I wore when we were not on set because they had all my clothes. Like this obviously I didn't because it's striped, but yeah, no, like those are my actual clothes that I do wear in real life.
And then for me, I did the flamingo shirt as a joke.
Here's a lesson. You
never submit something as a joke because
they'll run with it.
They'll run with it.
But I will say I was probably the most comfortable filming.
Just a moment.
I had short sleeves.
Boom.
Wow.
See, he's wearing like a Mark and Steven signature.
Yeah, that
shirt.
does.
Yeah. Not only did he steal a title, he stole a shirt.
Yeah, well, the shirt comes with the title.
Well, I must admit, I was always envious of their wardrobe because that's typically what I would wear, more so than plaid every day. But what you gonna do?
There you go.
I will say though, the first outfit I wore on the show was one of my my like, oh no, I need to somehow come up with 15 outfits to submit. So I'll do this one. You know, and that was the one they chose for me to wear the first episode. And same with Phil, he submitted the flamingo shirt because he was like, I mean, I guess I'll do this one. And that's the one they picked. So, you know, don't submit anything you don't absolutely want to wear.
Tragic.
Yeah. How about you, Tim?
Oh, they redid everything.
Yeah, everything.
He took everything. Right? Basically, the only thing I think I wore was my own undergarments and my shoes, and that was it.
And socks. They didn't take your socks, right?
And they even took my T-shirts because they didn't like the way the T-shirts were conforming my upper torso. So they had to have, like, they bought these T-shirts that kind of were form-fitting or whatever because they didn't like my.
No, they don't want it bunching up.
Or my dad bod, I guess.
They want you to look good, man. They want the sleeve is supposed to always go across the bicep.
We shrunk down Philip.
Oh, look at that wardrobe change. There we go.
There we go.
That was quick.
Yeah, no, they really, really made me out to be the Brady Bunch dad in every way they possibly could.
I mean, you did dab.
Yeah, until you dabbed.
I don't think I ever Mr. Brady.
How about you, Michelle?
Come on, Randall.
So,
I think your wardrobe
so
went through clean, right?
Like, just fitting jeans on, my kids are like, why are you so dressed up? So when I do dress up, I do wear like overalls, and I mean, most of the stuff was mine. And then like the coveralls with the patches, that was like, I mean, we made that ahead of time, like for the show because, you know, I thought it was super fun. I love patches, so I was like, "Ooh, this will be such a fun idea." So, which was
I have to
ended up
say
being
that look is spectacular. All those patches and everything on the.
Cool.
I was like, that's it.
And then you always had your signature logo shoes on.
Oh yes, which were mine.
Yeah.
And now I have a few more pair, but I do not wear. I mean, yeah. Well, those actually kind of hurt a little bit when you have headbands on your head all day.
Good point.
And
it's
now,
this right here.
yeah. And now when I go out, I don't because I usually I mask up when I go out, so I don't wear the headband and the mask because I feel like it's like too much.
Redundant.
Got a helmet on.
It's too much pressure on your cranium.
It's too much.
Right.
How about you, Dawn? Your turn.
Most of what I wore, except for the denim vest, was mine. Jack had a denim vest, so they merged us together, and so then I got a denim vest. I came home and I bought a denim vest, and I've got a black one that I've been wearing to events. You know, I don't wear them around the house. I don't wear them like shopping. You know, it's like. What? Yeah, I know.
Yeah,
if
so
I
the
lab store, then I would wear it. But
I would say this: everything of mine was the look for me, except for the lab coat. That was Paris's contribution, is the lab coat styling. So that was something I had to get nice and find the right one that was all fitted and stuff. Right. How about you, Randall?
Everything I had was out of my closet. But I had to mix and match a few things to get the pops of color. I haven't worn that stuff as of late because it is hot. It is the summer. So you won't catch me in a cardigan and dress shirt like I was on set because that is a lot of heat. So So I'm glad that I was able to get the denim jacket to go because I just bought that right before the show, so it worked out. I bit a little bit of Dawn and Jack style, but
I was excited. There were a lot of people because I know Lauren had a denim jacket on for a couple episodes, and somebody else did too. So yeah, it was Jen.
Oh yeah.
So I was like, oh, cool. Everybody's picking the style that's mine that I didn't design.
Randall, you also had some pretty sweet pins that you wore.
I did. Those were Chinese zodiac pins. I wore one. I wore a dragon, and I had a tiger because I was born in the year of the tiger, and I had a dragon for Bruce Lee.
Oh wow!
And your necklace. You actually, I think you wore that when we were in California, didn't you?
Oh yeah, the necklace. She got jokes. Oh man.
She's in. He's
here.
Caleb,
He's in. Here we go.
She'd be in the same room with Caleb. Like,
I love how snarky Audrey is. Good job,
Yes.
Caleb. I mean,
It's so good.
well, good choice in friends there, Caleb.
Caleb, it's too bad it's not like another 16 years from now, and then you and Kirby could have been the power couple on Lego Masters.
I know, right? Yeah. Maybe we'll be invited back for All Stars.
She would be the one competing for Will's job.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No doubt about it.
How about you, Jen?
To events and conventions, I wear all of my wardrobe that was approved for the show before episode 1, and they changed everything. So
Yeah.
So if you see me at an event, that's what I wanted to wear. But
That's what. I still remember
if they've swerved harder, they would have put you in medical dress the whole time.
They didn't want anything to do with that. I asked, can I please be in scrubs? I'll be fine.
Because they're comfortable, right?
I'll be in scrubs. But no, what they told me was another team, when I asked about my wardrobe, why are we getting rid of my wardrobe? Another team has plaid. I'm looking at you, Caleb.
Yeah, Caleb.
I didn't have plaid.
You submitted a bunch of plaid, though.
I did submit
plaid.
Yeah, there can only be one.
Plaid was literally my entire wardrobe exact. It was like everything we had was plaid. We're in the Midwest. Everybody wears plaid in the Midwest. That's all you can buy anywhere.
There's only going to be one team that gets plaid.
Yeah.
Whoever they pick, everybody else is going to get swept aside because they can't. You can't do that, right?
Well, I figured last year the bearded builders wore plaid, and so this year let us chicks do it. So I was like, okay, this could be good. No. Didn't work out.
Nerdy boys won out. Sorry.
Okay, how about you, Caleb?
Well,
Mr.
you guys
Plaid?
looked great in your plaid, so it was great.
Thank
It
you.
worked just fine. And my rompers look great on television. They're just not so fun to wear.
I just remember the episode. I think it was the red one where you completely sewed in.
Yeah.
You literally couldn't even get out of it without.
That was bad.
Yeah.
Wardrobe assistance.
Wow.
Well, they were
I never
tailoring
would have
them
it.
on the spot, because they were buying things and tailoring them, because I didn't bring all of that, right? They didn't have it. All you guys had your 12, 15 wardrobes already there. And so they were tailoring mine on the spot. So
I did not know this.
yeah.
Oh, Randall, you didn't hear their story where she got sewn into her outfit? Yeah.
No, we can save
was
that
a
for
thing,
later.
dude.
There was tape. Yeah. I mean, it was great. It was great. And then I was like, but can I wear my own shoes, please? Because I thought that would have looked popping with some my white Adidas or something like that with the gold trim. I thought that would have looked fun, but no.
Interesting.
They didn't want me as fast as
real
Mark
suburban.
Moto.
Hey, you gotta just embrace the soccer mom. Unfortunately, that's what they wanted. They're just the
Dude.
moms.
Right.
Yeah.
There was one episode, I forget which one it was. I think it was the hanging brick episode. The colors that Susan and I were wearing very closely matched the color that Lauren was wearing. And I'm looking at us and I'm like, hey, Lauren, we look like your aunties and we're about to all go together on a yacht. Let's go, right? And it was just really funny. It was a lot of fun. Wardrobe was fun.
I was cracking up when I had gotten home afterwards and I was shopping at Target and I kept finding like, oh look, there's the sweater that Susan wore. Oh look,
Yeah.
there's
Oh, yeah.
the dress that Lauren wore. Oh look, like, I just kept seeing the.
I kept finding flamingo shirts.
Mad props to the wardrobe department. They were like going out and finding these
Yes.
things
Oh my
literally
God.
like the
Every
day
day.
before.
Every day.
Yeah.
They just bought
Yeah.
all the things all the time.
Oh, the
Everything.
bandanas were not mine. I was not going to wear a damn bandana. A bandana. I can't say the word now.
Say that for a
Those
second.
gosh darn bandanas.
Whatever the word is. I actually left on the second episode. I left it in wardrobe on purpose.
I
So
remember that.
started because the wardrobe was telling me, so don't forget to take it. And I'm like, okay. And I walk off without it on purpose because I'm like, I'm not wearing it. They want it around my
Oh.
neck. I'm big enough as it is. They don't need to make me no neck, you know. And then they wanted to put it up around my hair, but we already had people who were wearing little thingies in their hair. So I was just like, no.
You know
just-
what? I was innocent enough that the following time I was in the green room, I actually picked it up and I went, hey, who's missing a bandana? Like super loud.
Oh my
And
god!
I got this like 90,000 watt stare from the department and I didn't know why. I'm just like, no, seriously, there's a bandana. Whose is it? And they came over and they're like, they're like, what? There's a
Oh, they
bandana
had
here.
bought. I don't know how many different color bandanas they had hanging on with my wardrobe.
I didn't know the
Really?
whole story, so I was just innocently like trying to find a loose article of clothing, and then I got this like rage stare. But oh well.
Little did you know.
I will say the one thing I was disappointed that they didn't give me with my barbecue dad shirts was like a pair of barbecue tongs. I mean, that would have been great to like get into those far boxes.
Or like
You
if
know
dropped
what?
something inside your build.
You know, on you and Maria, you guys missed that opportunity when you were making accessories for your hat for the build. You could have made yourself some tongs. Could have
Yeah,
done
there
Oh
it.
you
my god!
Yeah.
Ooh, look at those.
I'm just saying, go to Harbor Freight, guys. This is seriously. Adam Savage and myself
Do
both
everything.
agree that this is one of the greatest tools you can have,
Oh,
just in general.
That is ridiculous.
It's a locking. Yeah, it's like a hemostat. It's a locking plier tooth.
Right.
But you can find these at Harbor Freight or Amazon or anywhere. And even for home improvement or whatever, these are the handiest little things for getting little bits out of small spaces when you drop things, whatever you need to do.
Did we talk about
yes,
Caleb's
is that my
sartorial choices?
All right, Caleb's
Yeah.
wardrobe.
Caleb's turn.
I wear a lot of plaid. Okay, I'm gonna be upfront about that, but I do not tuck it into khaki pants. Life. So there was a little stretch.
You made that look good.
But you do match your brother always.
That's true. Well, and Jacob and I have something really special that I've been excited to share for so long, and I finally can now. But we wore the same pants for every episode of Lego Masters.
I think so.
There's pants made it through every episode of season 2. How cool is that? I'm going to burn them.
You're gonna what?
Burn them. They belong in a museum.
Yes.
Right.
Awesome.
Send those to the Smithsonian, man. That's like Americana now. That's like history.
Actually,
I feel like there's another Indiana Jones thing going on here.
oh yeah,
khaki
belongs in a
pants.
museum. I will be saying that
actually,
to the end
if
of my
you
days.
don't want them, Caleb, I
All of
know
our
that
bills
Atlanta
belong
Brick
in a
Club
museum.
or Atlanta Brick Company, they will take them.
Yeah.
Dead serious. I know for sure they will take them. If you talk to Mark, I
I
guarantee
was
you,
there. I
they
can
will take
verify.
them.
Hello?
Speaking of which,
I was there.
Steven,
Hey!
That's right.
we can hear you.
Can you guys
Yep.
hear me?
Yes.
Yes, we
Yeah.
can hear you.
Okay, because I can't hear you but through the speakers. Let me just
Uh-oh.
change that. Hello?
Try now.
Hello.
How about now? Can you hear us?
Shalom.
No, I
Oh,
can't hear you
great.
guys at all.
It's
Can't
the
hear
worst
us?
worst Zoom meeting ever, and it's
Yeah, right.
recorded. Okay, while he figures that
I have a
out,
question for Caleb. So
Hello?
in the morning when you guys when you match your brother, do you call or do you text him to find out what you're gonna wear for the day?
don't you remember they use their psychic interface?
That's right.
with
That's right.
Yeah, but that doesn't work apparently.
What a ridiculous question. We just kind of, we know.
Or you have like a set schedule.
Poor Audrey. Poor Audrey.
No need for a schedule. Our wardrobes are so diverse. It's not like we only have 7 plaid shirts.
Or
12.
12 now, yeah.
No,
I
those
do like
I
that
mean,
new IKEA shelf. That's pretty pretty stellar right there.
Gotta love it.
Can you hear us
So
now?
Caleb,
Steve?
you've been having a lot of Indiana Jones references come your way in the last
Okay,
week.
you
First
guys,
of all,
I'm
did
sorry,
it have
you
to be
can hear me,
snakes?
I'm sorry, but for some reason I can't hear you guys. Here.
Oh, we'll try again. We can hear you great, man.
Down
Yep.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
can hear
So
you good.
my ear muffs are not working, so I'll just leave that and leave the speakers on.
Oh yeah. Looking like a
Hi,
DJ.
guys.
Hi.
What's up, man?
Yep. What's
Yeah,
up,
just do the-
Castle Bro
do the
to my
one-ear thing.
left?
It's all good.
Yeah.
You missed the story of Caleb wearing the same pairs of pants of the.
Thanks, Mom.
The mysterious
wardrobe
wardrobe
department.
hand appears. The mysterious wardrobe hand comes
Oh
in.
man, you might as well come and say hi real quick.
What's up?
Yeah, thanks, Bob.
That is so funny.
Oh, we cannot script for
Love it.
this.
Maria's going, I know, I got it. Hey, well, fix him up.
Once a month.
That's right.
Yep.
No,
Oh, wait. Breaking news.
Here's 10. Just count it.
You have 10
Wow.
You just got out of Caleb.
We need man, one of these days we need a field report from Audrey.
Right.
Yeah, all we need is Audrey to just start throwing them from the side, and he'd like it.
Don't give her ideas.
Shoot, we lost someone. Oh well, we lost Jen.
Caleb, I have a question for you.
Yeah.
Do you think that Audrey would be willing to like potentially be like the DJ for like a panel conference at an upcoming like show with the Lego Masters? Like she would be the one with the mic asking the questions. So I'm thinking it's a good role for her.
I think she would enjoy that.
All right.
She might be a little scared at first, but I think she would enjoy it.
All right, let's make it
That-
happen. Brickworld
that would be
2022
wild.
is gonna happen.
And like, I'm sorry guys, but I have to bounce already. But it was great to
I
see
just got here,
everyone,
Caleb.
especially the new non-Castle Bro. Great to see.
I'm gonna hear this for a long time.
Still, we need to.
Oh
We do-
man.
So, Caleb, are you going to bounce quickly soon?
Yeah. And,
So, I wanted to thank you. I wanted to thank you for updating your entire Facebook profile to that one simple little phrase, Castle Bro.
Mark took his off, by the way. Mark took his off.
It
I'll
was
go
so
Instagram.
funny. Mark had this plan like since the episode. He's like, I'm gonna put it up there and I'm gonna take it down.
Deliberately so, yeah.
It's like well
I'm
played.
going to say now, like, guy who likes castles or something like that.
Yeah,
Castle builder.
Lego guy. But
Yeah, exactly. So, yeah, if you are friends or go and check out Caleb's profile on Facebook as well as Mark's profile. It was a long played running perfect gag that was executed brilliantly today.
It was
when I
a
saw
long
that your
time
pair-
in making.
Your profile update, Castle Bro. That was it. That was beautiful. I shared it with my entire lug. I took a screenshot, and sent it to my lug in a channel talking about Lego Masters. I'm like, these guys, you gotta get to know these guys are hysterical.
I hope so. We're gonna start hitting up some cons. So
Yes.
Man X is coming up soon too. So I'm excited about that. Finally going outside.
Oh, Caleb. Yeah,
Mhm.
that's true. Hey, that project for YouTube, work on that this weekend. So today I
Oh,
was very
yes,
busy,
that's
had a meet and
right.
greet. But yes,
Dude,
that
yeah.
project, it's kind of a surprise. But yeah, I'll be working on that this weekend. So.
Okay, good.
We're
good.
conducting
Ooh.
business now on live stream.
No,
That's
no,
a thing.
no, no,
I
you'll
love
see it.
surprises.
It's a teaser. That's a teaser.
Family here. What happened?
Oh, yeah.
That's we're all family.
That's
Guys,
it.
I've been
I wanna
working
go.
on this thing since I got back from Lego Mess. It's really epic. But anyway, I gotta go. Bye. See you.
I gotta
Caleb
go
just
with him
left.
too.
Oh, Caleb literally just left.
Yeah, he just left. He just like bailed out.
Oh no.
Oh, you got to run too, Randall?
Yes, I do.
Okay.
Yes, I do. But I will see some of you very, very soon.
Yeah, that's
Tomorrow,
great.
I want to make an announcement. I know. I'm so excited.
We're going to see
guys.
Randall tomorrow.
Yeah, we're gonna see a lot of Randall this coming week.
And Don.
Just saying.
And Jack.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
And Tim. And Zach.
What?
Yep.
It's so exciting.
So
What are you guys doing?
Oh,
Tell
us?
us about it.
For the
So tomorrow
finale,
we're
I
going
assume?
to the Somerset Collection, which is a mall in Troy.
Near Detroit, Michigan.
And there's a Lego store there.
Oh boy.
And we're doing a meet and greet from 2 to 6 at the mall. There's going to be 7 count them, 7 of us there. 5 from Michigan, 1 from Ohio, 1 from Chicago.
I'm just there for the mall orange chicken.
What was the mall again? What's the name of the mall?
Somerset.
Yes, mall orange chicken. I'm in.
Moto, it's
Somerset Collection.
Moto is SOMERSET. So it's SOMERSET.
Yeah.
Shane is the manager there, so I have to give a special thanks to Shane. Shane has been working very, very hard to put this together and creating and working with the mall management, working with our men. I mean, like, so if Shane's watching, dude, kudos to you because you've been working really hard behind the scenes. And if you guys come, just so you guys are really clear, if anybody's watching this and does come, we are not going to be signing autographs at the store. It's going to be separate from that location. So the store is going to have one location. They're going to do some really awesome activities and stuff, but we're not going to be in the store. So don't come to the store expecting to see us there. We're going to be actually out in the main area because they're expecting a very large crowd. So,
dude, that is amazing.
I'm not saying they're
I'm
a big
excited
deal,
for you guys.
but they're a big deal.
We like to think so.
They
I'll
did.
see
Yeah,
y'all
it's
later.
really cool.
See ya.
See you, Randall. We'll see
Hi,
you
Randall. Stay regular.
tomorrow.
See you tomorrow.
See you tomorrow.
See you
And
tomorrow.
I'll see a couple of you a couple of days after that.
I know.
Yep.
We'll let Jen talk about that.
We're going to
Yeah,
be
that
announcing
starts-
that here soon.
That starts our huge week. I mean, like, we've got such a huge week coming up. Our first thing is September 12th there, tomorrow, with our meet and greet. And then we fly out, but I'll let Jen kind of take the rest of that, where we're flying to.
Why don't you announce it now, and then I'll get into the meat of the episode discussion. So let me make
All
you
right.
our screen. If it was
We've
Tim,
been
I'd just
trying to-
green room him. There you go.
So we've been trying to figure out a big, awesome way to announce this. But you know what? Moto StreamYard is the perfect way to do this. So next week for the finale, Tuesday, here in Utah, we're going to have 17 Lego Masters from contestants from season 2, all in one place, watching for a live watch party. We've got an entire theater. It'll seat like 800 people, and it's going to be huge. It's going to be big. And then 2 days later, Salt Lake Comic Convention, FanX, is going to have us at one of their huge panels for Thursday night. And so we are living the fun times right now. We're going from, dude, this is, I don't even have words. This is so exciting. I'm just so amazed. I can't wait to see you guys, all of you. This is going to be great.
Same.
Yes.
Yeah. Dude, I'm so looking forward to Tuesday night. It's going to be an amazing reunion. I'm really sad that not everybody will be there, but
it's a good
so
chunk
being
of us
able
will
to
be there,
see the 15 people we haven't seen since March, well, some we've seen, but it's
Right.
going to be awesome.
Getting us all
It's a big
in one
reunion.
place. Yeah. The goal is eventually to get all 24 of us together. So we're
Band
working
back
on that,
together.
right?
Yeah.
That's the big goal, but we'll get
Brick-
there.
Brick World 2022.
Chicago,
Right.
yeah.
Brick World.
Chicago, that's
got
the
to be the
plan.
place.
I think that's going to happen. So
I love
If
it.
We could have Amy and Jamie there too. Now that would be pretty special.
that would be
That would
awesome.
be epic.
That would be awesome.
That'd be
That
awesome.
would be-
Well, the trick is they're asleep when we're awake,
Oh, yeah.
and we're awake when they're asleep. So,
Jamie is? I thought he was in Boston.
no,
Oh, I don't
they're in
know.
Billund, man.
No, he's from
yeah,
he's
Boston.
in
I was
Billund.
gonna say.
They're all in
They're in
Billund.
Denmark, right?
Yeah, all the designers are in Billund. They have to be. That's like a
Oh.
Lego staple for
Yeah,
designers,
requirement.
product designers.
Yeah, and then after that, we've got our Brick Worlds coming up. I know, Phil, you've been working pretty hard on all the Brick Worlds.
Yeah. So after that, we've got for the September 25th
Fifth.
and 26th.
Yep.
That weekend, there will be.
Brick World Detroit.
Yeah, how many of
There's
us are
gonna
going to
be
be there?
5 of us.
5 of us are going to be there.
6.
So 6 of us. Oh,
6 of us.
okay.
Oh, right, because Randall's
Randall's coming. Jack's not, but I am.
Yep.
Look, guys, there is a spreadsheet on Google Drive exactly for this reason, and you got to fill it out.
Oh my
I'm
gosh, I
just
haven't
saying.
done that in so long. Sorry, Moto.
We
need to
need
catch up.
a social calendar for Lego Master Season 2.
Dude.
I
Well,
really do.
I will say, like, for us on our Instagram page, I have a highlight reel that has all the locations where we'll be. So I highly recommend the rest of you guys do that as well. Just so that way people can quickly reference it, see where you're going to be. But so Brick World Detroit at the end of September, and then Brick World Milwaukee at the end of October. I believe that Tim is going to Indy. that right?
Yeah, and so is Dawn. I know I'm
No.
going to Indianapolis as well as Fort Wayne, so I'm doing
Yeah.
all 4 Brick Worlds. And then I think Dawn, I don't remember which one you're going to be at, Dawn.
Jack and I are going to be at the Fort Wayne one.
Awesome.
So that's kind of like halfway in between where I live, where he lives. So we're both doing the Fort Wayne, and in between Detroit and Fort Wayne, we are both going to BrickCon in Seattle.
Oh, nice.
Nice. That's fun.
Fancy.
Our baby sister lives there, so that kind of
Oh,
gives
that's
us a place to stay, somebody to
That's
visit. So I'm so excited. It's been last September. My husband and I went out to see her, and so now it'll be another year. And I'm like, all of a sudden, poof!
Nice.
A lot of things have changed in that past year.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Man. Yeah, I won't see another convention until next year. So
Yeah,
me
me
guys all
December.
have
we're gonna hibernate as soon as October hits because we got a lot of building to do between now
Yes.
October
Oh my
and
gosh.
Brick World 2022.
Yes.
Man.
I will then transition into the episode. So there are a couple questions I always ask. You guys know they're coming.
Mhm.
First one, were there any challenge rules that were not aired? So basically gigantic slab o brick with a few connection studs poked out. I believe you could not build using the top of the cliff at all. You had to just use the studs that were kind of planted in the middle. That seemed an obvious rule to me, but were there any other? Take it away. Anybody who was there, were there any additional rules that were just not aired, or was that pretty much it? Like build as far as you can out and go for it.
Good question. So I honestly don't think there were any that were left out. It was pretty self-explanatory. I think there was
Mark
a
said
height
something
limit.
about the diameter or the size of what extends out that counts.
Yeah, Michelle, do you remember that one? Wasn't it 8x8 was the minimum size to go out?
I think maybe so.
Oh
I'm-
yeah,
I
you
was
couldn't
trying to
stick like an
figure it
axle on the end of your tower and
Yeah,
have it
yeah,
count for
exactly.
another
Like a
8 inches or
pole
something.
for a
There was some
castle.
This
minimum.
wouldn't work.
Yeah, exactly.
No, it would have to be a little larger than that. I believe that was the one rule not mentioned. By the way, I love the castle, Don.
Thank you. My first castle ever.
So cute. I love
You're
it.
killing it.
Yeah, I think that
made a
there was
castle
a
walk by
height
somewhere.
restriction at the base. You could go higher as you went out, but as far as like your main attachments, you weren't supposed to go any higher than a certain point, I think. But then again, Caleb and Jacob had a really tall castle as well that went almost to the grass, if I remember. So I don't know if that was a rule. Maybe it was from the bottom. I'm not 100% sure, but
Well, I noticed that Caleb and Jacob, their base was attached and there was a 1 stud offset before the castle started rising. And maybe that was to remain compliant with that rule, is that they
I
weren't
think it was from
building
the bottom. Yeah, I think it was from
flush.
the bottom. Yeah. But other than that, it was very straightforward challenge. You know, it's more or
Yep.
less build whatever you want on the side of a wall. So yeah,
It pretty much is a bridge challenge without the other end. I mean, that's the way I looked at
that's
it.
a good way of thinking about it. Yeah,
I was like, oh, it's the bridge challenge just without the other end of the bridge.
a lot more
You know, just-
aesthetics.
yeah,
Like where the sidewalk ends, right? The famous cover of that book.
Yeah,
like we're kind
absolutely.
of
Shel Silverstein, yeah.
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 We're gonna go now, guys.
Yeah,
Oh,
we got
okay.
Bye.
for Randall, so we will
Thanks.
see
Yeah.
you guys.
Thanks for
Make
having
room for
us.
Randall.
Mhm.
Bye, Maria. Bye,
Thank you
Philip.
guys. See you
Bye,
later.
guys.
Bye,
See
guys.
you
I'll
next
see you
week.
guys
Yeah,
tomorrow.
we'll see you guys on
fun this
Tuesday.
weekend.
Actually, it's a Monday, yeah.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
And what was going on? What?
Oh, on the ocean. There was water beneath. Yeah.
A
It
couple
was
of
the
teams
floor of the
building
base, not
stuff
the
on
actual floor itself there, Moto.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
you mean you mean the ocean part?
Yeah. We had a couple of little boats down there that we had
Yeah,
built
I
really
remember
quick.
seeing the boats.
Yeah, a couple
Yeah,
of
and ours
those.
wasn't the
Kinda-
ocean. Ours was a rug.
It's a rug.
I saw cardboard on
Right,
the
of
cardboard
course,
box.
yes. Yours was
in the sea. I
Yours
remember
was
that.
a lava on the floor.
A lava on the floor.
Lava on the
yes.
floor situation.
Floor's
Understood.
lava.
Oh, I loved yours, Michelle. It was so cute.
Oh, thank you.
Absolutely.
It was. Yep.
Well,
Well,
yeah, because we were like, when they were reading the rules, I was like, oh. Well, when we walked in, I was like, oh my gosh, castles. I mean, like,
Oh,
you
that
know,
was so different
Mark
from
and
us.
Steven and Caleb and Jacob, they're like grinning, and I'm like, how? because I know like from like seeing pictures and hearing stories, I'm like, oh no, this is their thing. And so I'm like, what can we do that's like, that we can do that we're not necessarily competing against them like castle for castle, but that, something.
I liked it because it was so typically you guys to think outside the box and yet be inside the box, literally.
Right.
Does that make any sense?
Yeah, that's funny. Like, at one point, Will came over when he was doing like a check-in, and we were telling him our idea, and he's like, "Oh, that's some really outside the box thinking." I was like, "Ah, that's funny." He's like, "No, I'm serious."
No, I'm actually serious, guys.
I'm actually serious.
Well, I loved yours because it was very, very much your personality. Knowing that there were castle builders in the room, you definitely have to say, okay, I'm not going to match their castle, so we have to build to our strengths. And that's exactly what you guys did. And you guys did it beautifully. It was so well done.
That was very cool.
That was
I
neat.
loved it.
I'll answer this one just because I know the answer. So, Monica, Caleb, and Jacob put their race car on the edge of the cliff at the top, flying, eating off
the
to the ocean.
sunshine wagon.
The sunshine wagon reappeared for Caleb and Jacob's build, and they did not highlight it, but it was up there, that little orange monster.
Yep, I had to do a screenshot of it and post it because it was classic. It was wonderful.
Oh.
It's so good.
Driving off a cliff.
It's just like,
we also had an Easter egg. It wasn't nearly as good as that, but we did have
What's your Easter egg?
The jewel that was being pushed on the little cart. That was the same jewel Mark had on his ring during the hats challenge. So that was pretty fun. But that was our only Easter egg. But man, Caleb Jacob, they won just on that Easter egg. I'm like, okay, it's
Speaking
yours.
of that, look what I got in the mail today.
Okay, this is probably a question I should not be answering on here or asking on here. But like, what do you guys consider like an Easter egg? I know I've heard the term like a million times.
Ooh, power rating, there you go.
That's awesome.
So what's
Thank
like the
you, Jen.
definition of an Easter egg?
Okay, so an Easter egg is a reference to a specific thing or item or
a call out to another movie.
A call out
or
to
something.
another.
Okay.
Yeah, something or other. It's
So Michelle, if you watch the movie called Player One,
Ready
there's
Player
about
One.
10,000 Easter eggs in there. Everything from the A-Team's van to Back to the Future car. So those are the things that are considered Easter eggs because they're calling back to something, or like it's a reference to something. That's what officially.
Yeah, but
Easter egg is.
usually,
So we had our own
it
Easter egg
is.
this season. That was
Okay.
Kelsey's bracelet. We had our own Easter egg this
Yes.
season. Kelsey's bracelet just
Jacob
kept
was
showing
wearing it
up.
this time.
Yep.
That's a perfect Easter egg. Now, the trick about an Easter egg is you never draw attention to it, and you tend to hide it away in the background, and it's left there for someone. Basically, it's something that a designer or an artist or the creator will leave behind, so that really hardcore fans stumble upon it and are delighted by the discovery.
Okay, so
Yeah.
that's what I was
Treasure
thinking,
hunt
but I just
for
wanted
your fans. Yeah.
Right.
Mhm.
And there'll be
Yeah, that was the
sometimes
best
the
one yet.
designer will have like their kids' names. I know the Winnie the Pooh set, the little shapes of the little bead flights
Yeah.
are the initials of the designer's kids.
Oh, that's
Oh,
cool.
that's
So it's real
adorable.
subtle.
That's
Yeah, isn't that
great.
neat? It's
Stuff
so
like that.
subtle.
Those are the fun things.
Yeah.
Yeah, the other Easter eggs that are less commonly known is a lot of Lego designers have a color palette that they tuck inside the filler brick. So for example, like let's say I become a Lego designer someday and I'm really into the USA. I could always tuck red, white, and blue, that triple pattern into the model somewhere.
Mhm.
But basically, certain Lego designers will put their color palettes into the filler brick. I know
never knew
Ramston
that.
is always throwing a couch. The same couch design keeps showing up over and over and over in his sets. Some of his stickers have really obscure references in there. But yeah, as you get to know Lego designers, or if you go on Brick Set, you start to follow certain designers. They do tuck in their own personal ones, or like the Haunted Mansion set had like 1 million Lego retro references buried in that thing.
They're amazing.
Okay,
Well,
so
In the brick
Spoiler.
pit, we found a tile that was a Lego set. One of the architecture
Cafe
sets
Corner, right?
that Jamie had done. I forget which one it was, but we had put that in our birthday present pile for our hanging challenge for our birthday girl in her tree house, and
That's
that
cool.
was
Wow.
that was a fun little Easter egg that we had there. Jamie noticed it too. It was funny.
Great.
That's pretty cool.
Awesome.
Right.
Dave,
I
you
already
guys,
did
other
my
guys have
build
Easter eggs?
for-
Now we're talking Easter eggs. We're completely derailed. We might as well talk about it.
Well, I already did my build for the next episode because I'm going to be gone and I won't be able to do it between now and Tuesday.
Mhm.
So I've got it built and there's an Easter egg in there.
Mm.
So our blow up build was designed entirely off of Doofenshmirtz from Phineas and Ferb.
Oh,
there you go.
I see it. I see
Yeah.
it.
You've Schwartz
So the
Incorporated.
entire thing. I mean, obviously we couldn't say anything like that on the show, but our entire build and design on that was completely off of Phineas and Ferb.
It was fantastic.
Mm.
That's why he was Dr. Schmertz.
Oh, Dr. Schmertz.
So
I get it.
yeah, that was our favorite one. I mean, I've still got them, but yeah, we everything was designed off of Phineas and Ferb. It was all kind of like that theme kind of a thing.
Yep, here's my
I love
Easter egg
it.
for today. There you go.
Please make a Willy Wonka scene from the old one with
yeah.
that one with the golden eggs. Please make that.
Oh yeah,
Please
that's
make that scene,
hilarious.
Moto.
So on a more serious note, I may have to do a mock involving Willy Wonka or The Incredibles. The person who's organizing has not contacted me back, but about 2 years ago on YouTube, I hung out nightly on Friday Night Bix Live with Brick Freak. He went, a nice man, went by the name Brick Freak. And we hung out like every single week for about a year on Reed's Stream. But he passed away in his sleep unexpectedly. I think he was 17. And I still have his Woody figure back here because that's just one of his favorite minifigs. But he loved Willy Wonka. So he loved The Incredibles. And he loved Willy Wonka, and he was working on a Willy Wonka build. So the idea was someone needed to coordinate a bunch of us who knew him to collaborate on piling into a Willy Wonka scene. But if someone contacts me to do that, I will take the golden egg and try to bury it in my scene just for that.
I love it.
Yeah. And it will be Gene Wilder's Willy Wonka. I know that Brick Freak liked the other one, but I don't know if I could handle that.
No, good one.
And Steven, someday this is going to show up in an Easter egg.
Oh,
Because this is hilarious. I absolutely love this. Steven, you are genius. And so this is going to end up as an Easter egg somewhere in one of my builds. We'll see.
Oh, that's wonderful. I can't wait to see it.
I got all 3 of them.
A whole set.
Oh yeah. And I got
They're gonna be
shirts.
worth millions someday.
We have one themed off of the Cars theme, so that should be interesting. That's in the works too.
I love it.
Oh, thank you, Jen. That's amazing.
Amazing.
They're so much fun. I still want you to make me a little Viking guy sometime.
Got to do that. Yeah, that's in the works too.
Those were so cute.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love those guys.
You're very talented with your little people. I love it.
Yeah.
Oh, and Steven, you can verify this. Mark said in Maria and Philip's stream after the episode that you guys never used a minifig in any of your builds, that all of your figures were brick built.
Yep.
The
Every
whole
single
season.
figure, the entire season, everything was brick built.
That is
'Cause it
amazing.
worked better. Yeah. The same is for the castle too. They're hard to see. Well, you see the king. He's like leaning over the balcony, freaking out. We have a couple knights/miners running around, freaking out, panicking. You know, they're screaming like crazy. Same story. We couldn't really find the minifig part. The box was pretty good, right? But it mostly had city characters. So me and Mark we're kind of purists when it comes to minifig. We really liked it. That's a really fun element to our creations, but couldn't really find what we wanted. So we're like, you know what? Let's just do brick built. We like making characters.
You guys are so purists you refuse to use minifigs.
Oh, go look at our bottles.
You know what?
Lots of minifigs.
And then Lauren and Brian used them in a completely different way that have never been used
Human
before. They were
sprinkles,
sprinkles for the Giants'
terrifying.
birthday cake.
Human spronkles. I call them spronkles. We got spronkled humans on the cake. That was the best.
Great.
By the way, Tim, my son, who is super into cats, still can't get over the fact that you put like 29 trillion cats all over that
We
thing.
took them all. We took everyone and put everyone.
Every last cat. Every last cat. He's like, now you've created a real problem for me. So he can't disassociate the brick pit from home. Okay. So in his mind, if it exists in the brick pit, it's logistically possible to do the same thing at home.
Uh-oh.
So he's like, Daddy, the mailbox could deliver a bunch of cats, and we could do that at home. And I'm like, the mailbox cannot deliver that many cats, buddy. Oh, man. I don't just like drop ship an order from like they were doing from the factory and get like a shipping container to our house. That's not how it works.
Lug, everybody's going to put it at the top of the list of the next bulk buy. It's going to be cats. Everybody's going to want cats.
And
Orange
snakes.
tabby.
And snakes.
Oh man.
And like, no,
So
dude.
so hopefully, if there's another season, maybe at the beginning of season 3, they'll say, "Yeah, now we have 6 million bricks, and the additional million is all cats."
Just cats.
It's got all the cats. Just give us some cats.
Well, no, let's be realistic. It's going to be 500,000 cats and then 500,000 fig spronkles.
Oh yeah, I
And
kept
snakes,
those.
and then snakes. You
Just
got to put snakes in
snakes. You
there.
got to add the snakes now.
Snakes.
Why do they
Overwhelming
have
amount of
snakes?
snakes just for Caleb and Jacob.
Right.
Oh God. Was there any? So I guess it. Was there? While you had the time, was there anything else that was kind of entertaining with Will, or a detail on the belt, or something that you wish kind of got out there, or anything that you guys saw too? While watching the episode, that made you kind of like, oh, I wish I saw more of this and more of that.
Well, it was actually the opposite for me and Mark.
It was just too much airtime.
No, we were bickering like half the time. We really were at each other's throats. This was probably Mark's lowest. He had lost a lot of weight. He was freezing cold. He cannot keep his body temperature down very easily. He chills easy. So it's actually really, really hard. They painted us in a really good light, but you know what? It turned out fine. I think the final cut was actually, well, for us anyway, we were grateful that we didn't look like we were ready to tear each other's heads off the whole time. But as far as
by the way, I want to, if I could, I don't think Anthony watches this, but if word got back to him or any of the people, editing crew, whatever. Thank you guys so much for making such a positive season when you could have actually taken very choice words at excruciatingly bad times.
Yeah.
Yes.
And played it out in an entirely different way. You've definitely put everything in a realistic way, but also very positive light.
I love
what
it.
I think the season is. So thank you.
Generally,
thank the production and thank Anthony and you guys, everything you're doing to make us look great like you promised.
Mm-hmm.
This season has been so much fun to watch, even though I was on set, not seeing everything else that was going on that the other cameras captured. It has been so much fun to watch how they've edited it all together. It's been fantastic.
Goat challenge.
Goat challenge.
No one can avoid the goats. Of course,
Do you know how many goats will walk out in people's pockets if they end up having goats on set?
No, they're gonna body search people if they have goats in that set. There's gonna be extreme X-raying.
They can start using that instead of the golden brick, the golden goat.
The goat, just a goat.
Golden goat.
Well, the goat is greatest of all time, so it could be, hey, get the goat. There you go. Use the goat.
Michelle, you or I or someone from episode I think it was 9, the animal mashup, the land and sea. Someone should have made a goat just to get the message to Lego. We want goats back, please.
Yes.
But no, we all forgot about it. So. But Michelle, was there anything you wanted to see in the episode?
There's the only thing that I was like, the only thing that I know that like was like down to the wire is like at the last maybe 15 or so minutes, we're like, what else could we put on here to kind of, kid it up, and like I know my daughter loves rainbows, and so I was like, oh well, maybe if we put it like a rainbow on the top, because everybody else had trees up there, but we didn't really have anything because we took all that down. And so we started like frantically building a rainbow, and then we, it was like a couple of minutes, like maybe 1 or 2 minutes, and we're like trying to stick it on top, and it's like not attaching because it's a little like flexible on the top, and so we're like, it's not going. Is it going in on your side? It's on this side, but not on this side. And then I think it was literally the last second, like I just swiped it all off because we couldn't get it to attach right.
They didn't show that? That would have been epic. Just like,
I didn't know
bam.
that. I didn't even know that was the thing.
It would have been just like Natalie, like, I'm not going to build a jelly.
What I love is her direct eye contact with Will as she doesn't even look as she sweeps the parts aside. Just like, that would have been a great compliment to that moment too. Just blow the rainbow away. Just knock it off.
Forget it.
It was like seconds. It was like, go in 5, 4, 3, 2, and then I was like, because I didn't want to topple over and like knock anything off on the front side. So
was it like a full meow throw, like swipe, or?
Yeah, it was like it was just like just knocking it down because it was like, are we gonna try it? Are we not gonna try it? And then just take it down because it was,
and they did show a rainbow for some of it.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Maybe like on the table or something. I don't remember.
I think there was I don't know why, but I seem to recall seeing a rainbow while you guys were building.
Yeah.
And maybe it was in one of the cuts or clips or something. Maybe they didn't have a camera on you when you just did the epic swipe or something.
Yeah. It was real fast. And then
you think with 4 teams and the number of cameras, they'd have a camera on you at all times at this point.
But they had like 5 cameras on each of us the whole time at this point. Yeah.
It's funny because even after just like the second or so episode, you just forget that they're even there. So it's like,
Well, unless you're running to the pit.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and then it's
zigzag. It's no big deal.
In which case, duck and weave, baby, duck and weave. You're under heavy fire, duck and weave.
Mm-hmm. Oh, can I tell you about one funny thing that happened right after Amy and Jamie and Will came out with their outfits? Right, actually 2 things. First of all, Jamie hated that armor so badly. It weighed a ton. It was a pretty decent replica, but not very ergonomically sound. Like it was like not comfortable at all and very heavy.
Looked so heavy and uncomfortable.
He was really suffering. So
he was a trooper, man. He was a
what
trooper.
A trooper.
He was. But the moment they cut, Will's like, get him out of there. That's torture. Get him out of there. Like he's like going up to bat like immediately. Like get Jamie. Get this guy smelt. So that was pretty funny. But Amy had that bow and she really loved that bow. Like that she couldn't put it down really. But what's funny is after they stopped filming, we were all there was like one of those brief moments where you kind of like exchange a few short words, like with the judges. They talk to you and you talk to them. Like, I don't really remember what was said, but at one point, Amy kind of just pointed the bow over at us and we're all like, whoa! And then she said, oh no, don't worry, I'll save it for the elimination. I did not expect that, but she's like, oh, I'll just do it for the elimination. I'm like, okay.
And she says it so politely.
Yes,
it's like
so nice. So like I'll just like nail you.
I have to say, when she has a sick burn, it's delivered so pleasantly it makes it worse.
I know. But I guarantee Wayne wanted to try that bow out really badly.
Oh yeah, I'll bet he did.
But yeah, I remember that. Like that really like surprised me. I'm not gonna lie, because most of the time Amy is just all sunshine and roses. So. So that is like
that wasn't proper armor then, Monica. Proper armor is actually very ergonomic, and knights are they're basically tanks.
They can do somersaults and stuff. They
can do everything. If it's a proper piece of armor. I have a feeling that was just a prop armor.
It really was.
It really was like clunky and stuff. It wasn't a properly, they weren't going to do that for that show.
No, that'd be way too expensive. So.
Oh, you mean they didn't just fly in someone to like craft a piece of armor over 3 weeks while they're getting ready for the episode?
No biggie. Trying to remember other funny stories, but I think that was about it.
That was cool. And then, oh man, I'm just at a loss for words now. I lost my entire train of thought. We should go back to talking about Easter eggs.
Any more questions from the comments?
Oh yeah, actually, I haven't seen any questions come through, which is surprising. Normally the chat has questions, but this one, it's been really quiet. Well, except for one that we can't. Well.
Spoilers?
Let me pull it up. Okay, so we're not going to talk about next episode, but hypothetically, if we were all given 24 hours to build whatever we wanted, what would you do?
I will withdraw from this conversation. So.
Yeah. He's abstaining.
No, they're asking, Steven, you can actually say the same thing because it's asking I think she's asking outside of the show. Like if you were just given 24 hours to build anything that you wanted outside of the show. I think that's what she's asking.
Well, no, I mean, it's kind of
That's
like
probably the
for
case,
those of
but
us, if
either
we had
way,
proceeded
I'll
on.
leave this question to you.
Yeah,
guys
I need you to,
so.
you take a hard
Even if it
pass
was
because I don't want you to get in
about the
trouble.
finale, it still would be. It could be trans snakes.
Yeah.
Right.
But yeah, I'll leave it to you guys. What do you guys build? Moto, we'll start with you. What would you build?
I have no
24
clue.
hours, the whole brick pit to yourself.
With Paris, I have no idea. I have no clue. That's the strange thing is we both have very different ideas on what to build, and that's kind of the brilliant part of us talking together.
Yeah.
Well, if it was myself, I would have done probably a triple part modular build. So I would one model would be a space base.
Mm-hmm.
The second model would be a space monster. You have to have the space monster grabbing a spaceship and smashing it into the ground, so the spaceship front's blowing up.
He's like, you have to.
Yeah, well, no, I mean that would pull it off. Everybody builds a spaceship, but to see one actually getting angled in with Technic and actually crashing out would be kind of cool.
Mm-hmm.
And then a rover would be nice, but I think what would be great for the storytelling aspect would be if you look at it, it seems like the humans are the good guys, right? But if you turn around, you realize that from the backside, the aliens protecting their children, and these are evil space miners who have basically invaded a nice, peaceful planet, and the thing's just trying to defend itself.
Interesting.
Sounds like Avatar.
I love it.
Wait, well, whoops. Maybe it is. I don't know. Yeah.
They're
Tim's
going
got- I'm
Avatar
gonna
vibes.
build Avatar. I'm going to
worked
build
in the
Avatar in a
theater.
friendly way that doesn't really allow the audience to suggest any IP licensing problems for when that next
There you go.
movie airs next summer.
That's
You go,
what-
Tim. Your turn.
So I actually have to. I kind of come back because you're talking about if the two of us were going to do it in 24 hours. I would have one idea of what I would want to do, but I also know that Zach would want to do something completely different. So I'm going to give you what Zach would want to do. He loves building kind of like a crossover between the castle kind of fantasy up in the clouds and adding like the dragon's lair kind of a thing up in a kind of like this whole crossover of Jack and the Beanstalk. Like it's just this whole kind of a mix of stuff. So I know that's what he talked about it a couple of different times. If we could build anything and had unlimited bricks and we could do, I know that's what he would want to do. And so he would have this, he's already built a small mock of it, of a dragon that's kind of wrapped around the top of the castle. And anyway, I know that's what he would want to do. I'm almost confident that's what he would want to do.
Mhm.
I'd love to see that.
Well, we have a mini mock of it. We just don't have a big mock of it.
Oh well, yeah.
How about
We
you,
don't have that many
Michelle?
bricks.
Any idea what you guys would have done?
So I would, even before going, I thought, oh, what would I want to build? Like, what are some things I'd want to build? And, in true DIY fashion, I wanted to build, or I would love to build like a working piece of furniture. So, something that's either looks like it's mid remodel
Wow.
or
Oh my God.
finished. Something like that. I thought about, like some kind of a dresser, you see the dressers with like a floral design or something like that on the sides or something like mid construction.
That would have, that is a mind-blowing great idea, is to do a full-size piece of furniture being restored, because you guys can knock out power tools too like nobody's business.
I just had a really cool thing you could add. You could almost have like the borrowers. You could almost have like a desk or something, and you gotta have like a little
The little
in
the
desk.
Ghibli, the little Ghibli borrowers that are.
Exactly.
I don't know if you've ever seen the Studio Ghibli film The Borrowers. It's a fantastic animation. You should go see it. Yeah.
Mhm. It was an old movie here in the U.S. as well, I think, from like way back. But that would be really fun too. If you're gonna do furniture, I'd love to see like some sort of little world hidden away in it. That would be amazing.
So it's free on Disney Plus.
It
It's free on Disney
back.
Plus.
Like a little fairy thing. Well, see, and there were a couple ideas like, oh, where like fairies live in it, but then we had done,
Oh yeah, you did that with your basket. I forgot. Yeah.
Yeah. So, but something like furniture. And so I did. I have very limited parts here at home, but I did make like a bracelet box.
I saw
what
that.
the heck?
Awesome.
That thing is crazy
Wait,
nice.
That
No,
is
okay.
amazing.
Man,
Okay,
those
we're gonna
dots-
after this we got to get into show and tell, because everybody's been building amazing stuff.
That
So
is
that
so
was my
fun.
little. That's my
Dear
little.
God, what?
I
Yeah.
saw that. I That's just the coolest thing.
Very nice.
Is that entirely? That's entirely
Of
brick
course
built?
it is, Moto.
Those
the
dots
top-
are fantastic.
What? Oh my gosh!
And then like the drawer like slides out. Has like the runners in it, you know.
Oh, what the flip!
Yeah.
It's all just so clean and simple. It's just,
I love
it's
it.
delightful.
Yeah, so I was like,
Beautiful.
okay,
Fantastic.
I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna see
She's
what
putting her Kelsey bracelet for safekeeping, I
It's
hear.
beautiful.
That's
It's
right.
that is. Yeah, it's gorgeous, Michelle.
It
Of
is.
course it
It
is.
is.
In every
Yes.
way.
Mm.
Yeah.
Dawn, how about you and Jack, or just you? If you don't
Well,
want to talk about it.
I enjoy, and I think Jack does too, enjoy the art, doing architectural things.
Mhm.
And that's kind of where I got started in, was doing some of that. And so I think Jack lives in a 120-year-old Victorian house.
Really?
Wow.
And I would love to do a mock-up of his house. And he also does wood carving, and he's got dragons. So we'd have to incorporate dragons into some. And I know dragons
Wow.
have been done about 4 times now in this season, but
They're very popular, yes.
every dragon's different. So, so it would be more, it wouldn't be the burnout dragon, and it wouldn't be the Asian dragon, but it would be the old Gothic
Thank you.
style dragons, and so that's somehow I would like to see that pulled together. Yeah, because his house is gorgeous, and he's been working on that constantly. So it's one of those things that I think it needs to be immortalized.
120-year-old.
Oh, I love
Man.
old homes.
Put
Right?
a picture of it on Instagram, maybe. Oh, maybe not. But
I love it until everything breaks in here and I have to fix it.
Yes.
Yeah, that's true.
Very true. I got to step out, guys. I'll see you guys. I'll see you probably
Bye,
very
Tim.
next week. So
Yeah, it's going to
All
get
right.
crazy.
We'll see
next
you
week.
Say hi,
tomorrow,
Jack.
Tim.
see you
Bye,
guys.
Tim. Have a
Oh,
great
yeah.
weekend. See you next week.
That's so exciting. You're big
Jen?
tomorrow.
Yeah, Jen, your turn.
So this was a build that Susan and I actually discussed. So I think this would be something that we would actually do together. I was really bummed that I never got to show off my technique that I had learned while studying in my hotel room after that first episode. And so we would have built a sculpture of a tortoise and a hare racing with a finish line, and it would have been
wonderful.
the tortoise would have been moving and the hare would have been sleeping and its body would have been coming up and down.
Like
And so-
breathing? Sort of sleeping like that, yeah.
breathing, like
Yeah, you can
Yeah,
restrain,
wow.
and
yeah.
so that would have been something that we would probably have done together. And then if you have 24 hours, you just build it a little bit bigger. You build your scenery a little bit more elaborate, a nice tree with shade, and dude, that could be really, really fun.
Right. Sweet.
That's cool.
Everybody's got great ideas.
yeah,
That's what's so cool is if you make it to the end, you can really everybody can really blast out something incredible and have an amazing vision for what they want to do.
Mhm.
I do wish I could talk about me and Mark's build, but
No,
Next
Let it-
week.
let it-
Next week.
let it go. There's always next week.
next week.
There's always next week.
I'm excited to see what you guys all did.
I
Yeah.
know.
Yeah.
Finale,
You can see
I'm
a
so
little sneak
excited.
peek, from the end of episode 11. There's that little mini preview, but
Yes.
they don't show hardly anything at all. So
I saw another preview too,
Well,
which showed more.
for those of us that have seen Lego Masters Australia and the challenge Night and Day, I mean, it's kind of like, okay, I
Night
think
and Day,
I
what's
have
that?
What's that? What are you talking about? Night and Day.
I haven't seen all of Australia.
Okay, so Australia had a challenge called Night and Day. The idea was that by daytime, so each of them had got a plot of land, and they had to build a building that was zoned for that certain plot. Okay, but the trick to it was you had to tell a story under the studio lights. That was the day mode.
Mm-hmm.
And then you had to tell another story when they turned the lights of the studio off, and you used internal lighting kits to light up the internals of the model, and it would tell a different story. So you had to have a day mode and a night mode using lighting techniques. And I was like, kind of seems like a cool thing. But I'm just like everybody else. I'm a fan. I'm waiting to see.
Yeah. So
Well, no comments, but yeah.
Nope, no comments.
yeah.
What season Gloria,
what's
if you
Australia,
go
yeah.
on Facebook, I have a spreadsheet that details every single challenge out now across the world.
Was that like season 2 Australia? Or?
See,
I believe it was.
we
Okay.
all say, "Hey, have you watched season 2 of Australia?" And Moto says, "Yeah, I've researched that." He doesn't watch; he researches.
I take notes. I'm insane.
I love it.
Yeah, I'm
Let me
halfway
look.
through
Day, night,
season 1
fine
Australia.
day.
It's actually really interesting to watch.
Okay, Night and Day was Australia season 2, episode 10.
That was their finale, wasn't it?
Not finale, no.
Oh.
And then season 2, episode 8 of Netherlands and the Belgium hit the same challenge.
Okay. All right.
It's becoming a little bit one of those more common ones to hit, like not middle but more toward the end, because it's a more difficult kind of challenge they drop in toward the end of the seasons.
And there's a longer time span of the building allowance, so there's
and there's zoning and things. It's a fun thing if you catch it.
Yep.
I think we could start wrapping things up, but I want to do show and tell because everybody, I think, is always building cool stuff.
I have actually a model sitting next to me here if you guys want
Go
to see
for
it.
it. Hit it.
I haven't posted it yet, so there's no good pictures. Let me give him a good pose, though. Hang on. It's a character. A little dusty. There we go. Just give me 1 second.
Take as much time as you need.
That'll
So
work,
I don't
that'll
want
work.
it to break.
All right, so this is the Time Chaser. So.
Whoa!
It's Bionicle.
Yep, I went with a Bionicle.
Oh, you went with Construction. That's fantastic.
Yep, I gave him big old shoulder pads and.
Look at that
limbs.
monkey kid.
Oh,
Drum
that's
like her
cool.
gold dishes
Yep.
for the win.
The back is also detailed too.
Nice.
You put a foot.
Oh,
You
yeah.
put a dragon barb foot on the back. That's
Yeah.
fantastic.
Kind of fits to his neck, sort of. You see that little bit
Yeah,
there.
that's really cool.
Yep, I filled in some of the little gaps, some of the holes.
Nice,
Got
Steven.
greebling all over, and the back has greebling too. Here, let me see. Back of his legs also are detailed.
Thank you for going Construction, man.
That
Yeah,
looks so
Oh.
good.
it's pretty cool. So
Awesome.
Philip and I are probably gonna do some Bionicles here and there just for fun. He got a bunch of Bionicle stuff recently. So yeah, it's really cool. Like
I
in
wonder where.
I like
the Harry Potter like face for a clock, I thought that looked pretty cool.
Yeah.
Okay, that's what I was going to ask you. Was that Harry? That was Harry Potter.
I believe it's Harry Potter, but I'm not 100% sure.
I was looking at the Harry Potter stuff. I'm like, what? I wonder if it's one of those.
The shields come off, but other than that, it's actually pretty good. So yeah.
That is
Very
sweet.
awesome.
Yeah, I plan on making. Me and Mark. This will be a surprise to a lot of people. You never see Bionicle from us. I think we have all of one Bionicle between the two of us posted online out of thousands of pictures. But yeah, I actually do have a decent collection of Bionicle. I kind of breaking it out again was like, oh, this is kind of fun. I forgot about that. So after Lego Masters, I'm getting into more like stuff that I wasn't into as much, like Bionicle, getting into more colors, other fun stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, just
Embrace
having fun with
those
it,
colors.
fresh again.
Embrace those colors, Steven.
Colors.
Well,
Oh, yeah.
you need a new title now, so Bionicle Brothers has a nice
Radical
ring to it.
Bros.
Not as consistent. I think that title belongs to a bunch of other people.
yeah.
But
Maybe
yeah,
not
we'll
brothers,
see.
but yeah, there's a lot of great construction
Yeah,
artists
we'll
out there.
figure something out, I'm sure. Yeah, it'll be fun.
Yeah, you're gonna go up against Jafe and Eclipse Collar. You better watch out, dude. Because
No, thank
exactly.
you.
Yeah,
I
exactly.
know.
That's the
stand
look
my
I
lane.
give too when I did a build and someone's like, "That's amazing." I'm like, "No, guys, you have no idea where it can end." Or Andrew Steele, that guy's like a goat.
Yep.
How about anybody else got something to show off? Dawn, you didn't have a chance to show your castle very well.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah,
I know
let's
you
see
held
it.
it up a little
All
bit.
I
right.
love that thing.
See details.
So the first thing, hang on, there we go. And of course, one of my towers just fell off.
No, it happened.
And
Whoa, no,
I had to build my own, and I only did 2.
I love it.
That's great.
So I've got it to set it on, and now I've got pieces all over the
Take
floor.
your time. It's happened to the best of us.
Yeah.
Trust me, we
Tell
know-
me about
All
it.
the time.
Trust me. Trust me.
It's
And-
Lego. It goes back together. It's all good.
Yes, it does. And I can't use the term nice parts usage because I did it. So it's creative parts usage. Let's see, what's the best color?
There you go.
CPU.
Oh, right there, right there.
cool.
Nice.
So this is part of the tower, and it's
Mhm.
actually just a wheel hub.
There you
Yeah,
go.
that's cool.
Love
So-
it.
Dawn, you know that Knight's parse usage is it's an AFOL convention type of term. It's not branded by that show.
No.
No,
anyone can use it.
no. I'm saying, but I you compliment somebody saying nice parts usage. I
Oh,
can't
right.
say nice parts usage for myself.
Oh,
Why
sure
not?
you
Yeah, you
can.
can.
If you
I'm
want
going to
to.
say creative part usage.
Okay, fine.
Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. Fair enough.
So I made it so that I got little places for it to snap in, so I can take this on and off theoretically without busting it, but that didn't work very well today. So I do that, and it will.
Dang, every time. Oh no! Oh no, Mr.
Ah! Oh well, they're over there somewhere. But
Oh,
so
I
then
see
it
it.
came
That
up,
looks
and
great.
so I've got my little flags,
Cool.
and I've got these 4 wheels, and then my door is actually one of those old radiators with the side lights on the old time cars.
All right.
So that's what I used, and then I
Oh, I see it.
attached these transient orange teeth to be the
That's cool.
flames.
Oh, very cool.
So
Nice.
I was just kind of like having fun with it.
Love it, Dawn.
Thank you. That's my first castle ever.
Ben, anything, or are you still secret mode?
The Android is back.
I have been.
Wait.
Are you talking to me? I have been building while we've been chatting, and I put it together.
Coloring.
You have the power.
I love it so much, you guys. This is fantastic.
Oh, I'll pass the compliment on to Mark.
This is so much
he
fun.
designed it from the start. The yellow and the blue and the red is the best one. That you got the good one there.
I really like these colors. They turned out really fun.
There. Back to you.
I can give you. I was telling someone right before the stream. I put the final elements down on something, but I'll try to go very fast.
No, it's okay.
Or where did? Wait, where did it go?
Which way did it go?
It was the gnomes. They got it.
It walked.
Yeah. The gnomes walked off with it.
Seriously, where did they go?
Is it up on the shelf? That weird light pink thing with the frame around it on the left? More left?
No. Well, that is really weird.
Moto, what does your shirt say?
Oh, it says "Don't tread on me." Hey, I want a shirt like that.
Oh, I love it.
I love it. That's fantastic.
Is it on the counter next to the red suitcase?
Oh yes. So okay, now I found it. Jeez, so Pete, I am not organized today. So there are multiple challenges going on this month, and I tried to Venn diagram and hit all of them.
Yes. Yes.
So
I've got a couple together.
there is Friendship Timber, where
Yep.
you're supposed to make a friendly-based ship model. Now it's geared towards Ship Timber, which is spaceship, but I'm going in a little different direction. There's also Talk Like a Pirate Day to build a pirate build by Talk Like a Pirate Day, which is next Sunday.
The
I believe.
19th, yeah.
So I've also had this thing in my mind, you guys have noticed for a while, where I wanted to do Friends Jago. So I'll show you the characters here real
Cannot
quick.
wait to see this.
Right?
Okay,
Oh.
no, you've outdone yourself.
That's fantastic.
So of course the stone, the stone powered is of course the musician.
Oh wow.
Andrea is a robot because she loves building robots, and then it goes on and on and on. And then the bad guy instead of Garmadon is the elves' evil queen. And I double stacked her torso to give her the form.
Okay, that's really awesome.
Oh.
Yeah,
Love
so
it.
I used the
That's
friend's
awesome.
head, the Ninjago
Bandana.
ninja tops,
Yeah.
and then the elves' bodies in order to make them look Ninjago.
I love
And
it.
then custom weaponed them out. And then now they all have epaulets. So they all have epaulets because they're on a pirate ship. So that's where the Talk Like a Pirate Day comes in.
That's so cool.
That's hilarious.
Okay.
There it is. Look at this.
Oh my word.
Wow.
Wait,
Moto,
didn't
that's
you show us
fantastic.
the whole of that earlier?
Yeah, I finally
Wow.
started knuckling
Oh,
down.
that's
And
why it looked familiar. Oh snap, that's nice.
Oh, look at those side
I
pieces.
love your lanterns.
Oh,
man. Those
yeah.
are just stellar.
Oh, I love it.
Wow.
Fantastic. I love
Yeah,
the
and
rails
then-
on the stairs. Dude, everything. This looks so good.
Man.
Nice.
The back top has a little gap in it that I need to close, but
Oh my
otherwise-
gosh, look at that.
Oh, look at the back.
Wow.
Man, where'd you get all the gold elements? Holy
Oh,
cow.
wow.
Man, Moto.
Wow.
I love metallics, as you
I
can
believe
tell.
it.
Yes.
And then because Ship Timber is space, I'm doing the Bumblebee instead of yellow, black, yellow. I'm doing gold, black, gold. So if you notice on the front, there's a black banner and then 2 golds preceding it.
Wow.
Okay.
Yep. So then
Very
this
nice.
will get
very
suspended underneath the balloon if I can pull it off. So the popping balloon will then be
Oh,
an
wow.
airship.
Oh,
I love
okay.
it.
That's gonna be awesome.
If I can pull it
Wow.
off. So I'm racing like I'm grinding like crazy right now, trying to get this all done by Sunday. But I just got the ship together like literally 2 minutes before the stream, and now I've just got to try to string it, hang it, and watch it either fall or hang and work. So
Make sure the
wish me
camera's
well.
on.
yeah, I'm gonna turn on my GoPro into high speed mode as I hang it, and hopefully the memory won't wear out for the 5 minutes it takes me to hang it. But if it goes, I'll get this beautiful slow-mo drop and explosion on the floor. If it doesn't
Everyone will
work.
say it was faked.
Yeah, that's so fake.
Logo
It was
ready
real.
for it? Oh, everyone say it'll be fake.
And then if it works, I can just delete the footage, right? If it works and it hangs, I don't have to ever use it.
Yeah, there you go.
Right.
There you go.
But yeah,
I love it.
that's what I'm working on.
Yeah.
Oh, anything else other than we got a lot of. The next week's going to be nuts.
Yeah.
Man, it's gonna be crazy.
So
But
exciting.
I think I'm good. But are there any last minute questions in the chat?
Howdy, Bricks with Justin. Any questions for us?
Last minute questions.
Riley Brick Science, huge account on YouTube. Yeah, you guys, do you have any questions? Because we're either that or we're just going to sign off, and then you just joined right when we're about to leave.
Right.
So start typing, type furiously, or
I only
if
got
you're
10
using
seconds.
mobile.
I'm counting.
What watch are you wearing tonight? Same one?
I'm wearing a real.
That should be a thing too. What is your?
Oh
what
yeah,
watch?
I'm wearing. It's very blurry. Here, let me take it off for you. I'm wearing a very beloved little timepiece.
So if you guys didn't know, Steven here collects watches.
Come on, focus.
What is it?
Focus.
You got to get your you got to surround your hands.
Hang on. Is this how you do it?
No, as long as your
It's
face is visible,
blurry
it's
to
gonna focus on your
see.
face.
But this is
Okay.
my Casio Edifice or Edifice Casio. This is I think it's the E700. Yeah, it's the this little watch here. It's 100 meters water resistance. It's got the oyster case. Well, technically it's not really an oyster case, but close enough. Folded bracelet. It's got butterfly clasp. No solid lugs. I would have liked that, but screw down crown, which is nice. All for $90. So very, very inexpensive.
You
Really
need
nice
to,
piece.
Steven,
Cool.
you need to make me a watch to match my
Yeah,
ring now.
Yeah.
There you go.
A watch.
Power
A
watch.
Lego one. I don't have my Lego watch sitting around,
Power
but
watch,
yeah,
yeah.
if you buy a Lego watch, you should definitely get a design. That'd be cool too. But I should make a Lego. Yeah, I got a piece right here. You can use that.
Okay, so here's a question. I don't even know how to answer this.
For real.
Dude,
Being on TV has something to do with it, I guess.
no. You guys were awesome before you got on television. And that's why
Wow.
watching you guys is so much fun because your personalities really come out. And this season has been just amazing getting to know everybody. Just such a blessing and an amazing experience. But you guys are the ones that made it that special. And so I just hats
Well,
off
you
to all
too,
of
Jen.
you,
You're
and thank
included
you.
in that. You're
Yeah.
included. You're in that greater family,
Well,
of course.
You're definitely my kind of people. So there's that.
Oh yeah, well, there's Lego people, right?
I love y'all.
The right side of Lego people.
We're just
Hopefully.
all
Yeah.
collaborative. We're all supportive. We really want to see each other create something grand and fantastic.
It's as if we've established a breakthrough. Oh.
Yeah.
Great question though. Best question of the night. Yeah. No, like the family and the love for each other and everything is just so
It's
strong.
real.
And
It
I
is.
really hope that the
Definitely.
public, the people watching, I think they do pick up on it, but I really hope people catch that because we really do care so much about each other, and it's so nice to. It's the smallest sub community in the Lego community at large, but it's by far away the tightest knit. by far and away. You know, the
Well,
Lego
it's fun.
Masters.
Like, I'll give a little behind the scenes example. So, my lug was at a Bricks and Minifigs yesterday, and we have these things called a sort party every once in a while, maybe one every 3 months.
Genius idea.
Yes.
Yeah, so they open the store from 7 until 10 p.m., which is they close at 7 normally, but they keep the store open, and they bring out tables and they bring out all their bulk Lego that has yet to be sorted. And the lug members, there was about 8 of us, can go through the containers and sort according to their rules. They have them printed up on sheets of paper down the table. And the benefit to that is they get all the sorting done for free labor across like lug members who are pretty good at sorting, pretty fast and accurate. And then what happens is if we come across an element that we want, we can put it in the Bricks and Minifigs, bags that are priced appropriately. So we get like first dibs on the elements as we're coming across them. Not figs. You can, like, my son wanted a bunch of figure stuff. We just set that aside at figure pricing. Either way, you basically get first dibs on anything. You buy it appropriately. Well, I come across this red snake. I'm like, oh, I know what I'm gonna do. I take a picture of it. I send it like, hey, Caleb and Jacob, look what I found. It's one of your buddies. I'll set this aside for you. And he's just like, immediately had a great response.
No more snakes.
No more snakes.
Why did it have to be snakes?
Yeah, and he did Indiana Jones. Why did it have to be snakes?
The meme.
That's all I could think when I saw those snakes. Like, I'm so sorry, guys.
Yeah, exactly. All of us.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Well, we got some comments at Brick Slopes. Some of the people that were coming up to get autographs from us, they were watching us interact, and they were like, "Wow, you guys really are tight knit." They almost seemed like surprised, but we really have a lot of fun together, and we really do enjoy this amazing life all built around a toy.
A
Lego
crazy
bricks.
little toy, yeah.
So many possibilities with this little toy. So it's
And
so much fun.
If you rewind and you rewatch this, or you watch a recorded version of this, you'll realize that we're going to be at a lot of conventions. So if there's any expo, well, not just conventions, but expos as well. So I won't get into the differences between them, but basically, if there's Lego at a thing, and it's the main thing at the thing, go to the thing, because you'll probably find us at the thing.
Because we like to play.
We do like to play. We like to meet people, and we're like, we're AFOLs just like you. So the only disappointment I have at times is every once in a while, like I was doing Pick-a-Brick at the Lego store, and I got this like little side like, and the person like, I think they recognized me, but they were too afraid to talk to me.
Oh yeah.
And I just want to say to anyone, just come up and say hi. It's totally cool. It's totally awesome. It's
Same
fine.
here. It's funny.
If we're really busy, we'll just say, I'm sorry, I'm busy. But more times than not, I'm like, hey, I'm just doing Pick-a-Brick. It's no big deal. Just let's chat while I'm pulling pieces. Do you want some of the stuff? It's good stuff.
Yeah. It's funny.
I got my Pick-a-Brick.
Nice.
Woo-hoo.
Nice.
3 different colors of coral.
God.
Whoop, whoop.
So I've got like
gorgeous.
100 of each of these. So
What?
So gorgeous.
I didn't know they came out with green. That looks amazing.
Yeah, what, green?
Wow.
green,
When did that
teal,
happen?
and coral.
Man, you're the first, Dawn. Congrats.
I didn't realize
Nice.
green was a
To
thing.
get the green, I've not seen that. I didn't know that.
Me
that
neither.
existed.
That was new to me.
What does it look like, Dawn?
It's
They're coral pieces, but she had,
coral.
yeah.
Okay, I think that's what's in the Winnie the Pooh, isn't it? Like that's the.
Well, normally it started out with friends, underwater friends, but
Oh,
Right.
probably friends, yeah.
You have the
it's spread
coral
since
and
then.
the teal, and then now they've got the green.
So here's this. Yeah, I think that's the same one that's on the Winnie the Pooh.
Oh,
Yes.
that's
There you go.
clever.
Nice.
That's clever. Wow.
Huh.
I've
But
already
yeah, I was literally at a meet
used
and
from
greet.
2 of these colors already. So all 3. I've already used 3 for a build that.
Oh, now the
It's
chat
been-
decides that we should ask confounding questions, because that's when the chat now comes alive.
Yeah. Yeah, it's I've got things that I'm taking to BrickCon.
Don't we all, Andrew?
And so I've already built some things, and these came yesterday, and I was waiting for them. I'm like, I hope they come in time. So now I've already plashed those right into it, and it's going into a collab with Brickanista and Dr. Cat Builds. Is that her new name?
Yeah, Dr. Cat.
Yeah. They're doing a fish tank.
Yeah, that's like a
aquarium.
powerhouse trio right there.
Oh wow.
Tap
So-
Cat, you and
Oh well, it's wide open. It's the Women's Brick
Oh,
Initiative is actually
okay.
doing it, so it's going to be a big, as far as I know.
Mhm.
But I've already got 3 things to submit for that, so
dang.
Yeah.
it's to be a lot of fun.
Oh
But
yeah,
yeah,
besides
talking
the
about-
aquariums. I don't know what. No, I'm not. I don't know how to answer that.
You missing any pieces?
Maybe he stole some. You never know.
I better go check. I better go back and
Go
check
count
to
'em.
make sure I still have them all.
Count them all.
Right.
I will say this: if anybody tries to like break into my place right now, they're going to be in a world of pain because I've been sorting Lego elements. So like out back, I have an entire 8x12 carpet completely piled with bare brick.
Oh wow.
So you Kevin McAllistered your basement then, is that correct?
Yeah, and then
Yep.
because I was building that thing I was showing you, the floor on this side and the floor on that side is just bags of loose brick it looks like it's a little bit more organized than a grenade, but it looks like someone just took like a bunch of Lego, put a Lego around a squib and just threw it in a room and just
That's how I look at
ran
it.
away.
Yeah.
It does. It looks like the hero shot challenge, basically.
Yeah, Moto's been practicing the hero shot challenge.
It looks like I made my own hero shot challenge in my rooms.
Oh,
So
no.
yeah, anybody comes over here trying to steal anything, they're in a world of pain because they're just gonna get. It's just gonna be a bunch of ouchies.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh snap! I was gonna doggone it. For show and tell, I could have showed some pictures. We did a
Oh,
meet and greet
okay.
this afternoon.
okay. So I know who this is now. So this guy, when I was at Brick Rodeo, I was going to auction off a version of the Motobot, and I didn't have all the pieces because I had to travel at the last minute. And this guy saved my bacon.
I remember him.
Yeah.
So he
Yep.
brought the remaining 6 pieces to complete the robot, and that robot auctioned for $300 for charity. So because of Jimmy's 6 pieces, yeah, we got a lot of great donations to that charity.
That's great.
Jimmy, by the way, I have like facial amnesia problems, so it took me a while to register the joke, but I got it.
Love it.
Yeah, 1 minute left till our 90-minute mark before we all turn in poof and things go back to Cinderella verse.
Well, I do want to say real quick, we did have a meet and greet today at
go ahead.
Atlanta Brick Co. And we received a bunch of really cool drawings from kids, like that were all like Lego Masters team. We had like 4 pictures that we got throughout the two. We were there from 1 to 5, and we talked to maybe, I don't know, 400 people or something like that went through or something like that at least. But yeah, we got a lot of just gorgeous little drawings from like 6-year-olds, 7-year-olds, 9-year-olds, you know, you name
Dude,
it.
I love it.
And
that's
man,
neat.
I wish I brought them, but they're on Mark's desk at the Lego store here. He's gonna bring them home like tomorrow. But oh man, I forgot about that. But
Now you guys can't make it to Utah, right? Next week?
no, we can't.
Where
I'm not
will
doing
you?
any more conventions for the year?
No, but you're gonna be just at home, or
I'm going to be like just in the state of Georgia because I can't manage anything past a day trip because of my job. But going back to your bit there, Moto, from people being nervous, you do see it a lot, especially from kids who get like really excited, like, you know, grab onto mommy or daddy's leg and they're like, you know, terrified to say hi. But you know, that makes sense. But yeah, if you do see us, we actually really like the interactions. We really love to talk to people. And if you see us in the grocery store, don't be nervous because, you know, not everyone gets a chance to get out. You know, I stay in the shop a lot, so it is fun if I do ever get those moments. So, yeah, it's pretty cool. But
Yeah.
don't be
Well,
scared.
when same thing
I'm an
when Jack
attention
and I,
hog, so I'll just say come up and say hi.
yeah, when Jack and I did our meet and greet at the ball game a couple weeks ago,
Yeah.
and a mom and her 2 boys came up, and I had my big swoop bag that said Lego Masters on it, and they were looking at the builds we had sitting there because Jack had some and I had some, and I said, "So have you been watching the TV show Lego Masters?" And the little boy nods his head, yes. And I said, "Have you seen us on there?" And he goes, "Oh, He's just like, oh my gosh, he was just freaking out. I never thought I'd meet somebody that's been on TV, and he's just gone on and on for a half hour. He talked to us. He just on and on and on. And their names were Jack and John. It's like, well, that's easy. There's Jack and Dawn and Jack and John.
Wow.
That's great.
And it was so adorable. That just made my day.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man. Well, yeah. If you just
There goes Jen.
guess she had to drop.
Mm-hmm.
I was gonna say we're near the end anyway. So no more questions. We've exhausted the chat. We've probably exhausted poor Steven because he's on East Coast time.
No, I'm good. I'm pretty tired from the meet and greet, but I'm good.
He's like, oh, I'm good, guys. I'm really good.
I'm fine.
You know, it's just like the final challenge weekend. Everything's fine. It's hour 23. I'm good.
Right.
Get that man a burger or some pizza.
No, yeah,
Pizza.
donuts. At this point, we were getting donuts. By the way, I should have.
Oh.
We were like, hey, you know what? You know what would be really great? What's that? Donuts.
Yes.
And
Well,
we got
at
it
this
within
point,
hours.
you're like the talent. You've got the respect of the production crew, right? So they're actually going to listen to you at this point.
Hey, Andreas, bring me a donut. You know. No, that was not well.
Yeah, he'd be like, get
don't really
yourself your own
remember.
donut.
That's right.
Yeah, we probably a big man. That was over. I don't know, but yeah, that was that.
Well, from all of us to all of you, I will do see you next Saturday. I guess we will go through the big results of everything and decide the next steps beyond that. But yeah, this is exciting. It's coming to an end. Next Tuesday is the big day. I will be watching it. My heart will be there with you. I will not be in Utah. I have things like school work that's happening and my stupid apple trees.
They're ready to harvest already?
Yes, there's like 200 pounds that's starting to come off the trees. By the way, I'll go out on this funny story. So the apples get ripe. The squirrels will knock the apples off the tree. The apples will sit on the ground and they ferment. Mm-hmm. And so this week is the beginning of Drunk Squirrel Week. So the squirrels will eat the fermented apples and they'll get drunk, and then they try to run up the tree and they fall off.
Oh wow!
They start to go upside down on like the branch, and they start to they lose their coordination and they fall off the tree. So yeah, I've got drunk squirrels now.
It's not just squirrel; it's drunk squirrel.
It's drunk squirrel. It's literally, you look. My son's like, "Why is the squirrel acting so silly?" I'm like, "Yeah, that squirrel's not feeling too good. It ate too much apples. It had too many apples as well." I told him.
Oh my word!
I had to do the right parent thing. But on that note, I guess we're out of here.
Bye.
Yeah.
Yeah. Bye, guys.
Bye, everybody.
Yeah,
and
bye,
wait
Jen.
for a long time.
Bye,